Everybody? Shit. Welcome to Hidden Polygons. We're gonna watch the state of play. Uh, and I'm joined by Go ahead and introduce yourself, Emperor.
Then Virgil.
And we might have Devin Buddy might come in sometime. But yeah, we'll just react to the state of play. Hopefully we get some cool announcements. Hopefully the audio's not too bad. We're kind of setting it up kind of fast. But should be fun. And yeah, I'm ready for it. It's about to go live in a minute. I'm ready for it. It's about to go live in a minute. So you think we're gonna see Final Fantasy 16? So you think we're gonna see Final Fantasy 16? So you think we're gonna see Final Fantasy 16?
If we're gonna see anything Final Fantasy, I think it's just gonna be like a small teaser, maybe. I don't. They're gonna give us an actual launch day. Then maybe we'll see a full trailer.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh oh. Oh, messed it up. Here we go. It's back. Uh oh. Uh oh. Game is this? Game is this? Resident Evil. Oh shit. Must be remake.
Gondor Wonder Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, we did get release date right next year, 3/24.
Yeah.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
State of Play returns, and we've got some great PlayStation updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development. Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR 2.
I don't really care about this, but let's see.
Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother. Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
What are you doing?
So what was that all about?
PlayStation VR 2 support.
Off Village?
You,
Yeah.
of all people, have the audacity to question me?
I would never
Who
play that.
emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou to plunder our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night. What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city? You, who have brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous. Welcome home, tourist.
Oh shit!
No Man's Sky, that's what I was thinking it was. I think it supports. I think that do regular VR for that too.
There.
Oh, this is Horizon.
Where are you taking me? I asked you a question. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and he'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
It's a snap mob. We're not gonna make it.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison. But why?
Redemption is still possible,
Reyes. Climb the mountain. Find out why the machines are attacking.
Do that, and you shall be a free man. It will take all your wits, your skills, and courage.
Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't look as good as regular Horizon. For me to be all, it don't look too bad.
You have walked in the shadows,
Graphically, it don't look
Reyes.
too bad. It doesn't look as
Now
it's
it is
same
time to
level,
climb
but for being VR,
into the light.
graphics is pretty good.
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, Narrative Director at Guerrilla. I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
Ultra hard difficult, help, fuck all that. Damn.
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
Get ready, a PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Uh-oh, what game is this? Power of Eternal.
These past few years, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
Do you really need two of those?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
You can't just push people around like that.
Just ask for help next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
Right? You guys show me this now, you guys show me some Spider-Man 2.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Alright, give me a little Spider-Man 2 action then. Nope, this is straight. July 19th. Oh, not too far away, but I don't really care for that game.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th. PlayStation Plus Extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month. Up next, 3 games that will get your heart racing.
Okay, let's do it then. Come on. Shit. Let's do it.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Coming out this year? I'm not. It's not for me, but.
Oh.
In the year 2030,
All
a
right.
new blood sport grips the globe. And in the arena, there will only be the victorious and the dead.
Oh, fuck. I guess.
Hey, I'll give it. It's unique. I know that. No. It's gonna be how it plays.
Shoot, freaking skating, shoot. Shoot. It did throw a skateboard. Never mind. Shoot.
It's unique. I have to see what it's all about.
Sometimes I wonder if things will ever be normal again.
No, this is gonna be RPG right here. What the fuck is this?
I guess it's teams. This some time something I want to see. Watch on PS4.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt!
You got me interested.
Don't you want science in your corner? Oh, ew. I'm going to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
They should have had a game, virtual novel, and anime all roll into one.
Yeah, let's see. Not too bad. Early 2023.
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternites, coming to PS5 and PS4 next year. Let's check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
I said, I probably need. I was pretty much add to my list.
This is a Capcom game.
Capcom.
Street Fighter 6?
Looks like it.
Wait a second. There must be the collab with Ultimate Fighters.
It's Street Fighter 6. It's Street Fighter 6.
This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Wait, for real?
Okay then. Hope you're ready to begin.
I want to say like right now. I'm
start off on the right foot in this.
So right now I'm like behind.
Yeah, hey, there I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all be improved. A real problem, but I solve them all facts proof. And if you think I'm going forward, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win? Let me spin, boy. Or done society, I'm super fly, like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk. And I put on for my city from the intro. Fight!
Oh, Chun-Li. Yeah. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. About time. Hey, damn, look at those physics, boys. Oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm behind.
Shit. Right. Yeah. Are you Chun-Li? Hey, can I see Kim one time?
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Hey, this combat doesn't look too much. Oh, whatever.
This is our destiny.
My secret art. Street Fighter 6.
Okay. I like that trailer. Yeah, I like it. Oh, okay. Hey. Uh-oh, show me another character. Your mom. Hey, you can give me a release date? Come on. 2023. Okay.
Street Fighter 6. Okay.
I like it.
That was your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars. It comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023. Now it's time for 2 indie adventures arriving later this year.
I didn't think it would put it on PS4 too. That's right, graphics. Looked fine, the graphics didn't blow me away though.
Okay, that's something.
I think this is already out on Xbox.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't this already?
Yeah, it's already out on Xbox. But it hasn't been announced for PlayStation yet. I'm looking for Spoken or Fine Fantasy showing up here. They're gonna give us. I'm telling you, it's coming. That's gonna be the end too.
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
To make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Only what she saw, what she captured.
She carries the sounds of the season with her. The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal.
the world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going? Is it gone?
Not yet.
Comes out the shell.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16
Oh,
プ
here
ロ
we
デューサー
go.
の吉田です。
Here we go.
長らくお待たせいたしましたが、
Told
い
you.
よいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりまし
Get
た
it.。
最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
Okay, now we gotta see if we get a release date too. Let's see how this game's looking though. I'm pretty excited about this game.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Combat, hell yeah.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, oh yeah. Hell yeah, fuck shit up.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Hey, I'm watching this.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Bahamut, yeah. Can I give you a steak one time? Where you going? Oh, yeah.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
Oh, next year. Yeah.
So just all summons. And just
Next year's not too bad. You got
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to visit PlayStation Blog to learn even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Not bad for a state of play.
PlayStation.
All right, guys. Let's do a little. Let's give our little opinions on it. See what y'all was thinking about it. Let me So overall, what y'all think about that state of play? To me, I think it was okay. I think it was good for a state of play. Now, if you was trying to say like an E3 event, it would have been okay for E3, but it wouldn't really. It's more of a state. That's why they branded it as a. I think Sony's got some stuff they're gonna show, but I think they're gonna. I think they saved some of those stuff to show at the Jeff Keighley event. Because you notice they didn't have any big first party things except for the VR stuff. They didn't have any old stuff coming to PC, but they didn't have any you know first party stuff. But overall, I mean, I thought it was okay. I don't think. I mean, I think it was good for state of play. I think you. I think. I mean, I'm excited. Finally got to see gameplay of Street Fighter 6. Graphically, Street Fighter 6 didn't impress me. I don't think the graphics were really that good. It wasn't bad, but they just didn't impress me as far as graphically goes. It's probably because I put it on PS4 too. So, but gameplay and like when they showed them like running through the city and fighting and stuff, I'm excited to see what that's about. And I did like Chun Li's design. And I did like the combat look. The combat looked differently than regular Street Fighter. How the combat felt. So I like what Street Fighter 6 looked like as far as gameplay goes and the style. But graphically, didn't think graphically it impressed me too much for being a PS5 game. What y'all think about Street Fighter 6?
What was it running on?
I don't know. I needed. I don't know. I didn't think about it. Because I always heard that Street Fighter 6 was next gen. I didn't know it was on PS4 and PS5 both. Because to me, I always thought it was gonna look. Because it didn't look too much different than the PS4 game, really. It may look. I
Like
mean,
it says, it was captured on PS5. So
yeah. I mean, graphically, it didn't look too much. Graphically, it didn't look too much. I mean, it looked better when it was fighting. And like when it was running around the environment, it didn't look that good. But when it was actually fighting like 1-on-1, it looked better. You know. But it didn't really like blow me away graphically. It's like looking more than the PS4 game looked. I mean, I thought the style was gonna be even more differently. Like you can tell it looks different because if you look at Luke, especially looking at Luke, like how he looks in the PS4 version, he did look a whole lot different as far as style goes. But as far as like that Street Fighter like cartoony look, it still looks like kind of cartoony looking. I wish they would have went like I wish they would have went like super realistic like Tekken or like cartoony like Guilty Gear. I wish they would just this in between stuff. I'm not a fan of. I, mean, I love how
yeah, it looks really weird because I'm looking at the video right now and I'm like, whatever art style they're going with, like I'm mainly looking at the open world. It looks really weird, but when they do close-ups on stuff, their textures are really awesome.
Yeah, I mean I think the open world stuff won't look as good as they do when they're fighting in like 1-on-1.
At least not like the main like characters you're playing. Like they're always gonna be good, right? But everything in the open world seems kind of.
But I'm excited because I liked what the open world how the open world looked, and I liked I knew it was fucking Street. I knew it was Capcom. I had a feeling it was Street Fighter when the very first clip I seen that guy, that billboard of that guy, like in the fight. I'm like, yes, it's Capcom, and I'm probably. And then seeing that one guy, he's from Final Fight. I knew it was Capcom, and I had a feeling it was gonna be Street Fighter. But the fighting style just looks different though. When they was doing those combos, it just looked different when he's fighting. I'm excited to see what you do in the open world. Oh, Chun Li though, they got me with Chun. Once they showed Chun Li, it was game over, dude. Like, you see them physics on that? Oh yeah, they got me. It was over with Chun Li. Mm. Yeah, I like how see right now like Chun Li looks pretty good. Right, yeah, I'm not sure if I like that thing over him. Man, I wish it would show Ken one time though, man. I wonder who Chun-Li's training. I'm excited though. I'm actually excited. I ain't gonna lie, long time. I'm actually excited about a Street Fighter game because I just like the combat. The combat looks fun. I actually might pick this one up, especially if it's got a good story mode and that good like open environment stuff. Looks kind of fun. Kind of put like kind of like a beat 'em up kind of style. Oh yeah, Chun-Li looks good. I'm trying to look at these graphics when they're fighting one on one. Yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down. I'm definitely down for some Street Fighter. I'm down for some Street Fighter. But I mean, I wasn't expecting Street Fighter to show up here, but you know, it's something that could have showed up. I had a feeling Final Fantasy 16 was going to be here. I feel I had this. They've been talking about this game a long time. Now, I was hoping to maybe see Final Fantasy 7 remake, but I think you could see Final Fantasy 7 remake at. I think you're gonna see some more Final Fantasy stuff. I think you're gonna see it at the Game Fest. I think they're gonna show Final Fantasy 7 remake it because I don't think I don't think it's great. And this game's kind of fall. I figured this game. I didn't think this game. It was rumors that this game was gonna come out this year and Forspoken was gonna get pushed back, but the rumors are on some bullshit because this game ain't coming out until summer next year, which is not too long. Which is not bad. It's actually not bad if you think about Square Enix putting Forspoken out this year, and then you turn around summertime next year, which would probably be about a 6 month window. You get Final Fantasy 16. I don't think that's bad from Square Enix. It's like, I mean, Forspoken's not a Final Fantasy game, but it is a big kind of action RPG game. So you put that game out, and then you got about 6 months, and then you get Final Fantasy 16, which is the big game Final Fantasy franchise, but it's not an action RPG game. I don't think that's a bad window of putting when those games are coming out in the time frame of those games. I don't think that's bad. But seeing Final Fantasy 16, it looked graphically better than the last time you've seen it. From the last trailer we seen when they first showed it, you can tell that it's been updated because the graphics look a whole lot better than when they first showed it to us. But yeah, I mean, overall, what y'all think of this show? What y'all think of it? Any other highlights y'all want to talk about?
I thought it was pretty great. Just like having three major like titles like split up, like starting off with Resident Evil at the beginning, Street Fighter in the middle, and then Final Fantasy at the end.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had a good pace. I think
Yeah.
they showed a lot of VR too, and the VR stuff didn't look bad. I mean, I'm not gonna get VR two. I wish they would show more what VR two can do. Like the games look fun, but it's like I don't think. Only thing I would say is they're probably gonna do a VR event, a big event. I think Sony's gonna do a big event this year, like an actual big like E3 event sometime this year, and they're probably gonna show off VR like what it's about more. But because showing the games, you can't really tell why it's different than regular VR. Besides, I mean, graphically, the games look better than regular VR. But that's also because it's not running on PS5. But but I couldn't tell why this VR2 is better than the VR besides the graphics, you know. But
I
that's
mean, everything that they released so far is just everything has to do with the hardware itself.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they've talked about VR and why it's better, but I like to see them do a demonstration, like you know, and kind of go in more detail. But I
But
think
you can't really show that.
I mean, like they can when you're playing the game, you can say, "Hey, look, you know, like the movement." I think there's things they can do to highlight VR a little bit more than just showing trailers of games, right? But the games look fun. I won't lie. I think graphically they look fun. You know. But I don't think you do that in a state of play. I don't think it's state of play. I think you have to do it when they have if they actually do a big event sometime. I think they will do a big event probably towards the end of the year. I think they got some stuff to because they didn't really show any first party stuff, right? I was hoping maybe they're gonna show like they show Spider-Man 2 coming to PC. Oh, they show Spider-Man coming to PC. Oh, it's finally see some gameplay of Spider-Man 2 because Spider-Man 2 is supposed to come out next year. 2023 Spider-Man is supposed to come out. Spider-Man 2. and we haven't seen no gameplay yet. So I think if that game is coming out next year, then they gotta show they gotta show some gameplay, right? And you still gotta show. We still didn't get a official release date of God of War, right? And but I do think that if Sony doesn't have a big event coming soon, like the next month or two, where they're gonna show off God of War and show off some of the first party stuff, I think you might see some of those stuff at Jeff Keighley's show. You might see it. I think you're more likely to see God of War maybe, because God of War we already know about God of War. We already seen a lot of gameplay, but I'm just talking about as far as release. I can see them showing God of War and showing the release date trailer, because we already seen gameplay of God of War. You know, I mean, I just think that we already know it's supposed to come out this year, but I think you might see God of War Ragnarok trailer at Jeff Keighley's Game Fest, and you see and you might see a release date. You got anything, Devin? What do you think about it?
I would say like I would say I thought it's fine.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, I mean, yeah, continue. I don't want to cut you off.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I thought it was a good state of play. I don't think it was like for 30 minutes and being in state of play. I think they you know, not really any new game. Well, they had a couple of new game announcements, right? But I do think like Resident Evil Remaster was cool. Finally seeing that, and announcing that for VR too. I think it's a big time. I think it's a good way to start it out. Um, Street Fighter 6 gameplay was actually good. Like I said, Final Fantasy 16, the release date was good, and I think the trailer looked good. And them other games I didn't really like that Roto Blade game looked okay. I need to see more of it, see what it's all about. It looked kind of cool and fun, but I had to really see hands on and see how it feels when you play it and what you're doing to it. But it looked kind of a cool indie game. It could be fun. It could be a hit or miss. I was hoping it was just I'll tell you the truth, when they first showed, I was hoping it was just a regular like skateboarding game or bike parkour game. That's what I was hoping for. But like I said, that one game that Japanese, I don't know if it's Japanese, but that anime dating sim action RPG action game. That's got my interest, but when they said it's an action game and a dating sim, I'm like, I might really kill for the dating sim shit. So I don't know about it. I have to see, I have to be a game. I have to see what the reviews say about it, and see how fun the combat is and how good the story is. Because when they said dating sim too, I'm like, kind of threw me off with that. I don't care about that shit.
It may have like romance options in it.
Yeah, I don't mind the romance in it, but if it's like a major part of this, like a bunch of if it's like a dialogue heavy with the fucking sim shit, I can't do it. Now if it's got a good story and it's got some romance stuff in it and it's got a good story with romance, like a Final Fantasy X story, like a romance like that, I'm down for that. But if it's just a date sim, I can choose this and it's a bunch of talking. Oh no. Now if it's got a good story and it's got some romance in it with the story, I like it. But if it's choose your own dating sim shit, I don't know if I can get down with it. But like I said, it's got potential because the combat looked cool and I like the visual style of it. But yeah, but the standout to me is definitely Final Fantasy 16. I mean, that game just like seeing those summons and how good they look and the combat looked fun. I'm really like I mean, it'd be awesome if that game was coming out this year, but you know, I thought we might see more for Spoken since that's coming out soon, but maybe they already showed enough for Spoken and just gonna not talk about it more. But I don't know. 'Cause I have a feeling that Square Enix are gonna do their own event, or not like a big event, but I have a feeling that because they are like they got more stuff to talk about with the because it's 20 or 25 or 20 year anniversary of Final Fantasy 7 or something. So I just think that they're gonna show off They're gonna show off some Final Fantasy 7 remake Part 2 stuff, and they might be at that could be at Jeff Keighley's Part 2. And I thought Sony might announce all these rumors about Sony buying maybe buying Square Enix. I thought that might happen, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, overall good show. Street Fighter 6. I'm actually pretty pumped about. And yeah, Final Fantasy 16 was definitely the Resident Evil stuff. I don't really care for, but we'll see. I did like Resident Evil 4, but I don't know if I want to go back and replay it. So Emperor, I know you're a big VR guy. I know you had a regular PlayStation VR, right?
Yeah.
And you got the new what is the new one? You got Oculus Quest.
Steam and Looks.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, I know you got.
Yeah.
Now, what's your levels on getting the VR2? PSVR 2. What your levels at on that? What's it gonna? What's it? So if you're not
Like based off the games I saw right here.
What else do you need to see, or what will make you just some new type of games, or what will make you want to get the VR2? Because as of right now, they said they got 20 launch games lined up for VR2. That's what Sony's saying. Sony's saying they got 20 launch. They haven't said when VR2 is coming out, but they said they got 20 launch games.
I don't know.
Okay, so where you at? So where you at right now in the VR2? You thinking about it, or there's no way you're gonna get it, or?
I mean, as of right now, I'm not gonna get it.
Okay.
Because what's the point? Right?
Well,
because I have a VR machine that's hooked up to my PC.
Yeah, but the point is, it's the games, right? It's gonna be the games you can't get on the other ones.
It's all about the games.
So you
at the end of the day.
So what about Resident Evil 4 Village and Resident Evil 4? Cause that wasn't announced that was only announced for the PlayStation, right? They haven't announced.
I mean,
I don't really here we go right now. So said I can see Village definitely coming in the new one, but say or maybe not. Say the Resident Evil 4 and Village are only gonna be on VR PlayStation VR 2 exclusively.
Like you can only play it in VR.
No, that they only have a VR function. They don't have a VR function only on the PlayStation VR 2. Nah, that's not only gonna be. But I'm just saying, if you want to play those games in VR, you can only play it on the PSVR 2. You can't play them on the PSVR.
I mean, once again, for Resident Evil, the VR thing is like I don't really care.
So you wouldn't,
especially for Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4, I'm gonna play that in third person.
Okay.
Like for Village, I already played that game. I'm over and done with it. If they added more content to it, then yeah.
Okay, so it being on, it's okay. You answered my question. I know a lot of people like the Final Fantasy 7 VR on the PlayStation when I
Resident Evil.
What?
You said Final Fantasy 7 VR?
I mean Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of people like that. They love playing that in VR, but they was playing it for the first time too, not going back to it. So it makes a difference.
But yeah, I was kind of wondering why they didn't have this in VR. But
I think Sony funded it the first one around, and that Sony probably didn't fund the second one, right? Sony probably didn't think that,
Well, they probably still are. They're just.
Well, they might be funding this one now, but they're just they're just waiting on the VR 2, right? So.
Yeah, they're still developing the thing.
So, but I had something I was gonna say, and I just fucking blinked out.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all about the games. Like, how many of these games do you have that are gonna be very interesting?
Yeah. I think the Horizon game looked pretty good. I mean, maybe because I played Horizon, I enjoyed it, and seeing it in Horizon in VR, I thought it looked cool. Like seeing the monsters and robots up close and how it looks in VR, being up close to it. I think that's cool because when you see something so big and you're looking up to it and seeing it like something moving, something gigantic, and them graphics look pretty good. So seeing that detail and being up on your face, to me that's what VR provides. Is because even when I play like the VR, the first VR when I play the games, it was cool. Not enough for me to buy, but some of the experiences are actually cool. And seeing Horizon up close in the VR, even watching it in the video form, I thought it looked pretty neat. Seeing those monsters and stuff, I imagine it even look even better when you actually have the VR on you and you in that game. I could see that being a fun experience. Cause that game.
I would say one thing that might help it a lot and so I really hope they do it again. But that thing where they partner up with Best Buy and they have like some kiosk where you can try out the VR headset.
Yeah, I think that's hard to do in the COVID world. People don't want people, even though COVID's not as bad as it was, but
Yeah.
people still like you have to have somebody that's spraying it, or you have to spray it yourself because you drones and shit.
Well, even with the first one, when they did it for
I'm
the
sure they still had spray.
regular one, they had the
Yeah,
they had everybody wipe it down.
yeah,
Afterwards.
you should always wipe it down. But I just think now it's even more like
Yeah.
you know, we don't know how when VR2 finally comes out. I don't how COVID's gonna be even then, but people kind of just putting somebody has something on, you don't want to just put it on your face, especially on your eyes and stuff. I mean, but like I said, you can spray it down, clean it. But I think it's yeah. I mean, I think the VR content was okay. I think the Horizon looked pretty cool. Um, I think the biggest thing if I want to knock for this event was not really any no big new games, right? Because even the big stuff with games were already announced, right? Like Street Fighter 6 was cool seeing gameplay, but that's already been announced, right? It's not new. Like you had some new games, but there wasn't like showstopper games. It was kind of smaller games, right?
Yeah.
But as far as like the big stuff they showed off is stuff that I mean, of course, they said it's third party, so it's mainly third. You didn't have any first party stuff. So I do think Sony needs to show off some first party stuff, which I think they might show off some stuff. Like I said at the Chief Keighley show. I don't know why they just didn't do the big event. I know they got some stuff to show off. I don't know why they went for a smaller event instead of doing the big event. I don't know why they're waiting to show. But because like I said, there's all these rumors about uh Last of Us coming out this year, the remake coming out this year, and Factions coming out this year, and now I'm forgetting some other stuff supposedly supposed to come out this year, right? And we haven't seen anything on Factions, right? We haven't seen any gameplay on Factions yet, and we haven't seen and remake hasn't really been announced yet. And supposedly that stuff's supposed to come out this year. So you figure if that stuff is coming out this year, Sony will have a big event showing some of these games off and showing like Spider-Man's coming out next year. You think you will see gameplay of it, and then on top of that stuff, and then on top of you could have had that with this third party stuff, and then you could have had like a release date for God of War. So I'm surprised they didn't do a big event. I don't know if they're waiting for another little bit later to get some more stuff together, or I was wondering why they didn't just go with a big event instead of going with this little state of play. I'm curious to see what Jeff Keighley's gonna have anything from Sony at his event. Like first party stuff. But like I said, I don't think the event was bad. That was good. I just think that no new announcements really. I mean, as far as new games, or even like big games, like I said, it's cool seeing Final Fantasy 16, a new trailer, a release date for that, and seeing gameplay of Street Fighter 6. But that was probably to me that was the biggest announcements with Street Fighter 6 gameplay and Final Fantasy 16 trailer and new gameplay. So I'm surprised they didn't show anything else. But to me, that tells me they got another event. Or they got some stuff that's showing at Jeff Keighley's event, or they got another. Sony's got another event coming in the next month or two, like a big event. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Y'all have anything else to say?
No.
So yeah, good event, good state of play. Thought it was pretty good. Good pacing to it. I think it was, kept my interest to it the whole show. Yeah, I thought it was good. So before we go, I think next week is Chief Keighley's event, Summer Game Fest opening. Then after that, then 3 days after that, you got Xboxes. So, do y'all want to have before we go? Cause I don't know if I haven't. I'm not sure what. I think his is on the 9th. Yeah, his is next.
Like, is his main show June 9th?
Yeah, his main show is the 9th, and then
Okay.
Xbox's main show is the 12th. 11th for the 12th is Xbox's.
Yeah.
So we won't have another show until then. So what do y'all so what do y'all think? How am I trying to say this? What do y'all think about Jeff Keeler's show gonna be? You think it's gonna be a banger? And then what do you think? Y'all have any like predictions or announcements you think you're gonna see at this event? Especially after seeing Sony's event and what they show. Do I have anything?
I'm saying on Anchor is a wait. It's a wait. It's a wait. It's a wait and find out. I ain't got no prediction. I say I'm dude. I still gonna say about Silent Hill though.
Yeah, I mean, once I knew Sony was it was doing a state of play, not doing a big event. I knew that you weren't gonna get too many big announcements.
Yeah, so right.
But
so right now,
but you could see that Jeff Keeler. I think you could see some of these big announcements Sony didn't show off. I think you could see, like I said, I do think one prediction I have. Well, I got an easy one. I think you'll see Elden Ring DLC at. You could see Elden Ring DLC at Game Fest get announced. I can see that happening. Yeah. But one prediction I do think you're gonna see a big Sony announcement at Jeff Keeler. Either a new game announcement or like maybe like a Spider-Man 2 gameplay. I do think you're gonna see like some kind of big Sony announcement at Jeff Keeler. Like maybe they show Silent Hill being exclusive to Sony. They show that off. Maybe Death Stranding 2 gets shown off at or like you said, you get a God of War. It's not big announcement, but you could see maybe they show off God of War at the event and give a release date. I think you're gonna see some kind of Sony semi-big announcement at the event. I do think you're gonna have some kind of Sony big event because Sony didn't show any first party stuff really here. I do think they got. I don't know why they would save it for that event and not have it themselves. But I do think you're gonna see some kind of. Because I don't know when Sony's next event's gonna be, and I know they got some stuff they need to show off. But I do think you're gonna see one Sony big announcement at the event. And you'll probably see an Xbox event too. Maybe one thing at Xbox still, but then they'll probably say, stay tuned to our event, to lead you into the event. But I do think because Jeff Keeler's got some hitters. He's got some stuff he's showing off. And with Xbox having no event on the event, you're not going to see too much Xbox stuff still. As far as first party stuff goes at the event. You might see one little thing that'll lead you to the event, like hey, a little snippet and say, hey, see more at the event. But I don't think you see too much Xbox stuff at Jeff Keeler's event since Xbox event is 2 days after that. And those are the big one. Those are the like E3 kind of style, right? But so I do think that they gotta have Jeff Keeler's I know he's gonna have some bangles, some third party bangles, and I do think he's gonna have. And it's not Nintendo's not if you look at the list, Nintendo's not even showing up, so that you won't see no Nintendo. I mean, it could be third party Nintendo games, I guess, maybe multi-platform. But I do think you'll see a big Sony announcement, something on the lines of God of War trailers. Release date or Spider-Man 2 gameplay or a new game announcement or Death Stranding 2, something like that. I do think that's my prediction.
Gather your team. All hands, go to tactical alert.
But do y'all have anything else on it before we end the stream?
No.
You got any? You got any predictions? You didn't say anything, Emperor. You got any predictions for the event next week?
I won't say God of War.
Oh, I do forget about that one.
This shit looks actually bonkers. I just saw something. Hold on a second. Did you see that? That was either there's some freaky things happening. Look, the game's still in development. The motion blur actually glitched out right here. Game is
like Konami on here.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the. I haven't looked at that. I mean, I looked at it when a while back, but
Look at his partner lineup, and Konami's not on here.
Well, you won't see no.
Yeah, it's just block at him. Never mind. Dude, the fucking music. I love it. Oh, okay. All right. Listen with your eyes unclouded by hate. Listen with your eyes unclouded by hate. Listen to the sound effect. It literally is making parry sounds. It actually is.
So you don't have anything, Impro? I was watching
No.
Street Fighter 6 stuff. I had the sound blasting. I did like the. I'm excited about Street Fighter 6's soundtrack. I kind of like that. I kind of like that song. I'm excited about Street Fighter 6. I ain't gonna lie. I'm pleasantly surprised about it.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be it, guys. Sony State of Play live reaction. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It was cool, short and sweet, cool surprises. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16, man, it's looking good, looking real good. And Street Fighter 6, it's looking fun, looking good too. Chun-Li, got me. But yeah, that's it. Till next time.
Yeah.